Do you think that the government has been helping a lot with the education in general?
Well, honestly, not really. If you think that they're helping, well, yes, but it's the bare minimum.
Hi, my name's Yvonne. I'm 22 and I'm a private school student.
I am Micah, and I am currently a public school student.
I've actually been in private school all of my life. Animo.
Taga-private school po ako from kinder to grade 3. And then due to financial reasons, tsaka rin po syempre yung K-12, naging public school student na po. Yung lamang po namin,
I'll definitely say connections. It introduced me to a large pool of people.
culture shock. Yung iba talaga yung buhay ng public school kasi pagpasok mo sa eskwelahan, wala namang aircon.
It's the fact that you're meeting so much people who are more higher end types of things. Na you'll meet more people who are diverse, especially in the business side if you're going into Nasal.
Yung pressure po talaga sa amin, napakalaki. Inaalay po namin araw-araw yung pag-aaral namin para sa bansa.
Since I'm going for psychology in the future, I just really like learning a lot about people, and the more I can learn about from people different from me, the better.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, my name's Yvonne, 22. I'm the private school student at DLSU. So, ano mo ulit?
Ano mo? So, I'm Micah, and I am from Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila. PLM, Intramuros. So, pares tayo. Yeah, pares tayong taga Maynila. From Manila School.
Assumptions. I swear I can speak Filipino. I thought that you'd speak more Filipino.
Okay.
Ito like public school na I just assume na either super religious or super na high moral ground na upstandard na really nice parents. That's usually like what I notice like nice parents. Like super random assumption, but you guys are really good sa fashion like sa public.
What?
All the ukay deals and shit. Like, you guys like know what you're doing.
Oh, so my assumptions with private school students is that why you guys are super chill. Like, how do you guys even do that? I don't believe that conyos are always in private schools because I also know some conyos in public schools. But what I assume is that you guys are more proficient in speaking in English verbally. In public school, we tend to be shy with speaking in English. You guys have more student to outside school balance. And the fifth one is that private schools are always told that you have more, parang mas malaki yung chance niya na ma-hire agad. And in work.
Never have I ever gone to class hungover.
Does online class also?
It's
Kasama ba yun?
lahat yun education, sis.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never have I ever saw, kahit yung maliit lang, may away sa school.
Oh,
Na may-
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, kasama ko nga eh.
Kasama ka?
Never have I ever done anything sexual sa school.
Oh, no.
Yan, see, yung assumptions ko, upstanding morals.
Upstanding morals. Ano, kasi bawal talaga siya.
Well, syempre, bahol talaga naman. That's the excitement of it.
Never have I ever, kahit na accidental, nakalimutang magbayad sa canteen.
In one of the private schools I was in, yung tito ko was the like head sa canteen, right?
Oh.
Lapit ko na 2K one time.
Grabe, 2K yung nagastos mo doon. Kasi sa amin, siguro pinakamalaki na mga 200, ganun. Ito na lang yung latest siguro.
Yan. So yan, girlfriend reveal, I guess. So,
You guys are cute.
oh, really? Thank you. Yeah, look, she's adorable, right? We went to, like, sa Intramuros to actually. She's the reason I'm here in this video nga eh. Fun fact.
Nice.
Yeah, public school siya before. And then,
Woo! Nice.
yeah, so like,
Katokay.
gusto ko.
Taga-public school rin pala. Nice.
Oh,
Sobrang
you post a lot.
random. Okay. So this was last November. So I was a former exchange student with government scholarship. So we exchange local culture. So maraming nag-perform from different parts of the Philippines. Yeah, so I was one of the speakers.
So you mentioned that the government helped sponsor some of your your trip before all the way out of the country. Do you think that the government has been helping a lot with the education in general?
Well, honestly, not really. Isang cut lang nila ng budget sa education sector. Lahat ng public school apektado. Like, even for example, kahit sa UP pa lang. UP have PGH. If they cut the budget of UP, then even the PGH will have lower budget. Kapag nakat yung budget, dun pa lang, sa college pa lang or kahit sa universities, magiging domino effect na siya up to the public high school and elementary. And the government is not really helping because sobrang overcrowded ng public schools. Sa amin, siguro privilege kasi special classes kami, special curriculum. Nung elementary ako, naalala ko 30 lang kami. Pero pag pumunta ka sa ibang classroom, 60 sila, 50 plus. Naisip mo, paano sila natututo sa ganong setup? Di ba dapat ang ratio ay one teacher is maximum na siguro 30 students? Kahit nasabihin natin na pinapaaralan nila kami, eh, hindi naman namin utang na loob yun sa kanila. Responsibility nila yun eh. Nakalagay rin naman yun sa constitution natin eh. So, if you think that they're helping, well, yes, but it's the bare minimum. I'm just thankful and blessed that I have the privilege to have those things. Pero kung titignan mo, hindi naman lahat ng taga-public school ay meron ng katulad ng experiences ko. So, yeah. What can you say with how the private school manage the online classes? I do know that in those tuition fee, nagbabayad din kayo ng facilities. And nung online class, hindi naman kayo pumapasok ng school. Is it worth it or is it not?
You know, I had to pay for dental during online class. What? Like, what am I gonna do with this information? What am I gonna do with this?
Oh no.
I don't know. It just felt like unnecessary fees. I can understand maintenance, but it just felt like they were tacking on more than necessary for them. And to be fair, schools, have to make money, have to survive, right? But it was out of our pocket. I'm lucky that I'm in a place where I could survive during online classes. But of course, that just because you're from a private school, same way, just because you're in a public school doesn't mean that you're like financially unstable. Just because you're in private school doesn't mean you're financially stable either. And I had the former batchmates also who couldn't really handle those types of fees well. And some people they really rely on being in the campus itself to survive off their own facilities. Online, whether you were public or private, I don't think any school was really prepared to go online. And quite frankly, I don't think a lot of them did it well. It just felt na they were adjusting as much as they could, which is the best that they could have done. From my experience, I could survive, but not everyone could, and that's the problem.
Syempre, meron din namang ginawa yung government. Kasi sa Manila, nagbigay sila ng tablets, school tablets. Tapos 1 for each household na may estudyanteng nag-aaral sa public school. Sabihin natin, 5 silang nag-aaral sa public school. So, isang tablet lang yan. Tapos lahat sila naghahati-hati dun sa tablet na yon. Tapos, bawal pa yun masira. Kasi kapag nasira nila, yung babayaran nila yung sa gobyerno. Marami sa mga estudyante ay nag-drop din dahil nga sa online classes. Kasi syempre, load pa lang. Hindi naman lahat may wifi sa bahay, di ba? Sobrang amazing na nakagraduate. Pero sobrang nakaka-disappoint din that not everyone had the privilege to graduate. I do believe na K-12 ka rin.
Yeah.
Kasi, syempre, K-12 students tayo. Do you think na sa private school, mas okay ba yung teaching ng K-12? Or talagang nakapalang din kayo?
I think that there's a good idea there. It's a great idea to let people specify on further and to also add the additional grades to catch up, right? That's fair. But I think where the problem starts is, aside from trying to make people care about it, right? There's also the actual implementation of how they teach it. At least in my experience, the teachers, they did their best. But I think the big issue is we have such like good teachers here in the Philippines. Pero yung nangyari is making the teachers want to stay and making the students care about what they're learning in the first place. They had a hard time making us care. Or at least my batchmates didn't really care. Like, I wanted to learn. I'm the type that goes to school to learn more than to actually pass the test.
Yung sabi nila, kapag nag-K-12 ka, pwede ka na magtrabaho, ganyan. Tapos, malalaman-laman mo, yung application sa, kahit sabihin natin cashier, bagger, bakit nakalagay pa rin college graduate? Ano yung sense ng K-12 for that? Like, sobrang ganda nung concept, pero hindi siya napapa-implement.
Problem also with the strand system. For arts and design, maybe pwede naman na umalis ka, create art after, and maybe like some other ways will accept you as long as your portfolio is nice, right? Pero then you look at STEM, na who will pick up someone from STEM na high school lang, honestly? Like, puro masters lang, PhD. That's what the strand system promised, but not every strand is fully prepared to take people who just have a high school education. So, I guess even with all of our criticisms, do you think that public school has been helping you towards your future goals, aspirations?
Well, syempre kasi it's been part of my life ever since. I've experienced different schools already, from SPED, public school under special science curriculum, and now public university. Lahat yun, dadalhin ko yun pag graduate ako. I do remember yung mga sinasabi ng former teachers na okay lang na mag-abroad ka, pero babalik ka sa bansa natin. Kasi ikaw yung pinag-ipunan ng lahat ng taong bayan. You must have the will to give back to your country as a public school student. Kasi ikaw rin naman yung aasahan ng susunod na generation natin Generation Alpha or whatsoever. Because of those different experiences, you will know how to react to such things, not just in school, but also in society. Dun pa lang, nakikita na natin na kahit na private ka or public student, what matters is that you still have those burning desire to help your country. Sabi nga sa PLM, mag-aral tulad ni Rizal. So, ayun. And for me, my last question is, I do remember reading an article about Montessori schools from Maria Montessori.
Oh my God, that's one of the private schools I was in.
Really? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is for you. Oh.
The Montessori method of teaching, to give a bit of a historical background, Maria Montessori, she worked together with special education students at the time. So they were given their own unique set of ways to learn education. So they're, for example, given a different blocks, a trinomial cube, and they're supposed to like mix and match and like fix it up again. And that also helps teach math and spacing. Maria Montessori thought, what if I apply this to students that aren't necessarily special needs? What if we give them a system of learning that's more accepting for everyone?
Inclusive.
Yeah, that's more inclusive. So that's where the idea came from and how she started the movement, the idea of the Montessori way. But that's the scary thing. Now, when you have such a good idea, people will want to capitalize on it. No? So here comes capitalism and privatization, which destroys the whole point of what they were trying to do. Montessori was trying to create an education that's inclusive to all, but now only a certain demographic can even attain that because the price tag is pretty expensive.
Those teaching method and philosophies are really meant for the poorest of the poor or the public. As a private school student, do you think that it is the best solution for public and private schools to collaborate and create a synthesis about teaching methods in public school and also teaching method in private school? You know, like, parang tayo-tayo lang din magtutulungan.
I think a synthesis would be perfect, actually. Like, in a perfect world, that is the best possible scenario na to make it more accessible to everyone. The goal of education is to bring everyone up. Like, there was never a price tag on education, and there never should have been. I can only imagine that people would be smarter for it, better for it, appreciate it. And for those who both have learning disabilities and are struggling financially, even they have a chance in the world.
Very grateful that I became part of this. Kasi we eventually discussed things that are needed to be discussed.
In my position of being in a private school, admittedly, alam ko naman na may privilege ako. Nepo baby ka nun, right? Ultimately, I'm just grateful I got to see what it was like on the other side. She was a cool person.
May pagkakaiba naman talaga with private school and public school. Pero yung adhika natin bilang mga estudyante, isa lang din yung goal natin na mas gumanda yung education sector at mas gumanda yung bansa natin in the future. And also, even now, yun talaga yung goal natin as student.
Even with my privatized education, I feel should be for everyone. The price of education shouldn't be this high. There's a lot for you to learn in education, no matter where you are, private or public.